Hi again, guys. I am going to look through my 1975 Topps football cards. This is the first year I actually remember buying any football cards out of a pack. I'd ended up with some 72s from an old babysitter that I got, and a friend of mine's older brother when we'd trade. Somehow made their way into my collection, but 75 was the first year I actually remember buying cards. So let's look at some. First, we have the Lynn Swann rookie card, and he was my favorite football player growing up. I just loved Lynn Swann. So I have another Lynn Swann rookie card. I have another Lynn Swann rookie card. I have another Lynn Swann rookie card. Hard to pass those up when you find them centered. They're so tough to find centered. And this is when he broke, I guess, the punting record. Also a rookie card. And then we had Fats Holmes with the arrow haircut. Cliff Branch's rookie card, and this one's autographed. Great receiver. Drew Pearson's rookie card, another great receiver. Cliff Harris. Joe Theismann rookie card. Although he does have, and I have it, one from the Canadian League. And 71 or 72. Dan Fouts rookie card. Mean Joe Green. We have Kenny Houston. Great player. Terry Bradshaw. His counterpart, Roger Staubach. George Blanda. From my hometown, Youngwood, PA. Ahmad Rashad. Maybe the greatest punter to ever play, Ray Guy. Drafted #1 by the Oakland Raiders. Lydell Mitchell. And I'm not sure if you know this, but Franco Harris was his backup at Penn State. Great running back. Got Cliff Harris and Jack Tatum, all pros. Jack Tatum paralyzed Darryl Stingley. Jim Plunkett. You know, back in the 70s, man, every team had a good quarterback, even if they were a terrible team. I mean, the worst team was the Saints, and they had Archie Manning. Reggie Rucker. I know he led the league in receiving at least 1 year. Good receiver. Paul Krause. He's the all-time interception leader. Sam Davis. He was an offensive lineman on that great Steelers team. Doug Deacon. Like this Rocky Bleier card. This is his rookie card. Here's where Tom Dempsey broke the longest field goal record. Kenny Houston, record breaker. And we have a Mike Wagner, really good safety on the Steelers team. This is autographed. Charlie Taylor, it's autographed. Preston Pearson. He came up with the Steelers, but he later went to the Cowboys, where he was a bigger part of their offense. Jim Hart. Mel Blount's rookie. Another Cliff Branch rookie that's not autographed. One of my favorite all-time football cards, one of my favorite all-time cards, period, is the Greg Pruitt. Saw him on an interview one time. He said he would fumble every pregame in the pregame warm-ups. He'd always fumble when he's practicing, and they asked him why he would do that, and he said, because no one's perfect, and I'd rather fumble then than fumble in the game. And of course, his brother Mike played too. O.J. Simpson, Great looking card. Franco Harris. Franco Harris. Terry Bradshaw. Joe Green. Joe Green. Joe Green. Can you tell I'm a Steeler fan? Lydell Mitchell. Another Jim Plunkett. Bob Lilly. Willie Lanier. Bubba Smith. Bill Berge. Jim Marshall. Andy Russell. Fred Biletnikoff. I used to love to watch him play too. One of my favorite receivers. Him and Cliff Branch together were great. Jack Tatum. Hard hitter. Conrad Dobler. Mean offensive lineman. Harold Carmichael, another great receiver. Jack Ham. Ham sure didn't look like a football player, did he? But he sure was good. Mercury Morris. Super fast. Archie Manning. Larry Little. What else we got here? Kenny Stabler. Floyd Little. OJ Record Breaker. Cliff Branch highlights. Couple Lydell Mitchell highlights. Couple George Blandas. Dan Pastorini. Good, tough quarterback. You know what he did in the offseason? He was a stuntman in Hollywood. Couple more George Blandas. He had a lot of record breakers. And he was old. Jim Gilliam. A lot of people in Pittsburgh were crying for him to start over Terry Bradshaw for a while. He had a real promising first year, a lot of talent, but he had a drug problem. It's a shame what happened to him. John Hanna. Craig Morton. Chuck Foreman. Ted Hendricks. Most people remember him with the Riaz. Bobby Douglas, one of the first running quarterbacks. Got John Riggins. Charlie Taylor, not autographed. Lenny Dawson. Larry Brown. I always liked that card. Two of those. Bob Greasy. Jim Langer. Got, well, go through some notables here. Fred Dreyer. Remember him from his TV show. Bobby Bell. Really good linebacker. Highlights. Dan Deerdorf. What do we have here? Another highlights. Really cool Kenny Stabler highlights. Ed Bradley. A lot of people don't know this, but Ed Bradley actually started in the Steelers' first Super Bowl at middle linebacker because Jack Lambert was hurt for that game. And he knew he was never going to start over Lambert, so he ended up, where did he end up? I think at Seattle. And he had, I guess, a pretty long career as a starting linebacker there. Fran Tarkenton, speaking of running quarterbacks. Otis, how great was he? Carl Eller. J.T. Thomas. Billy Joe Dupree. Terry Metcalf. Buchanan, Willie Brown, Frank Lewis. I just love this set. Got Roman Gabriel, James Harris, Bill Kilmer, Tommy Navas, good linebacker. Oh, we got all kind of cards here. Love this set. I actually, you know, I love the action poses the best, like that Greg Pruitt. There's some good photography in this set. And then there's a lot of, you know, like portrait type of things. I always like the action poses in my sports cards because, you know, I don't want to date these guys. I don't need you know, a portrait for my wallet. I like, you know, I like them in their uniform or in action. Not a big portrait card guy. But anyway, I got some more, but that's all I'll show you for now. Thanks for watching.